We are ready to go live. I mean, ready-ish. Ready-ish? Ready-ish. Yes, ready-ish to go live-ish. Oh, what is that? Oh, I don't know. What was that? You curious? Close that. Where are we? Oh yeah, yeah. Well, welcome in, Saribot. As always, lovely to see you. We're just getting some stuff loaded up. Really, I just put these assets in my hands. Why don't I have just a squashed cube sitting in my hand? So it's like, yep, I'm playing games on my cell phone. Yeah. Okay, tracking. Loading. Was there a new version? There is a new version. Okay. I'll have to load that when it's not time to stream. Okay, let's put that one down there. Load me dashboard. Brum. Probably listen to see how loud my music is. It seems a little loud. There, how about now? The echo effect was interesting. Why is it? Was my microphone picking up my cell phone? That seems like it shouldn't be that sensitive, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, put that. Oh, should probably load up chat. Chat? De donde? No, not that chat. This chat. Pop out chat. Pop out chat. Pop out chat. Well, hello there. Welcome in. Oh, I love your little badge next to your username. Well, thank you. We're currently setting up stream, which is... Oh, I'm sorry if you're getting an ad break right now and not hearing me, but welcome in. We're currently in our setting up stream mode. Yeah. We can also yeah, I'll take you on a short tour here once we're connected. Just get my tracker put in the right spot, because I'm holding a tracker right now. Hi. Come on. Load up. There we go. You get in over there. And let's see. Calibrated. Okay. But yes. If you can hear me, welcome in. We usually do our calibrating live. Oh, why does that sound funny? Why does that sound funny? Let's try the other earbud. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You see Winamp. You do see Winamp. We are screen capturing our Winamp. And why don't I hear my Winamp? Ta-da! In fact, we're screen capturing the whole thing. See? Now we have double Winamp. Why am I not hearing? It would not be a Rusty Robot Factory stream without Scuff. Do you hear the music? I guess that would be the question. Here, let's... Yep, we hear the music, okay. As I move my trackers around and probably have to reset again. Yeah, it's just background noise, okay. So the tracking I was messing with off screen here is Slime VR, which I use for, you can see the little guy in the corner here. Oop, no, don't snap to the windows, come on. You can see right here, I'm just using it for hip and chest, just to give myself just a little bit more motion. And then for the other things, we've got leap motion, we got a cursor, get out there. Okay, so we've got a leap motion for the hand tracking, and we're in 3D, so we can do fun 3D stuff like spin around here. Ta-da! The whole environment set up, and then I have some face tracking for my lovely boxy head. But we are the Rusty Robot Factory, and we're here in fact, the factory. A lovely little desk setup here. Very important, very important. You got my cursor following around because this is we're in development mode right now, so we're just screen capturing this. We've got a whole factory. A whole factory. Well, this is the warehouse of the factory. Ta-da! And scissors and the... That's Huh. How'd that get there? Somebody was opening a ketchup jar with this scissors, I see. Interesting. Well, hi. But yes, we've been building this this factory environment out for a while now. Learning Unity, getting back into 3D modeling because I was out of it for a number of years. Getting back into it and decided, you know what? VTubing's kind of fun. So we've got this whole little factory. It's seen better days. You know, it's in a little bit of rough shape. So we're working on it. And then because this is our streaming environment, we can do other things like aha, ta-da! We have a broadcast area. See? So now we can pop up in front of, directly into OBS from the software into OBS to be in front of everything, like my desktop. See? Ta-da! Windows. Behold, my Windows wallpaper. But yeah, this is a fun project that we've been working on, mostly on stream, I'd say, mostly on stream. And I keep getting up to all sorts of fun shenanigans, like, for instance, welcome. Oh, well, welcome. Perfect spot for a TED Talk. Okay. Now we can have very inspirational speeches. I just have to go look some up or something, I guess. But one of the things we've been working on lately is a blue screen right now. What's that? Aha. So instead of just broadcasting, or I should say outputting from this software to OBS to broadcast, what we can do is this button. What we can do is we can have whatever we're working on right here. In this case, we're working on this project, so it's It's got a bit of a tunnel effect, but there. See, we can have our very own TV displaying what we're working on. So this is like our own streaming overlay kind of dealio thing right here. See? Nice, right? Plus we get, if we turn it back on, we get trippy video effects. Yeah. We've been having all sorts of fun with this. Usually near the end of the night when I'm either stuck or, you know, can't think of anything more to work on my checklist, we just kind of start moving this thing around. Oh, my collider's off again. My collider's off again. No, there it goes. There it goes. There goes the TV. Oh, I'm sorry. Bye, TV. Oh yes, very much so. And we recently added more TVs, and it's great. You can get all the rusty all the time. There we go. See? So welcome. I'm in here somewhere. Where did I go? Oh, well, we're in there somewhere. Can we walk on a TV? There we go. We can kind of walk on a TV. This is a good spot. Here, let's hide it Winamp for a second. Oh, this is a new one. I'll have to remember this one. This is a new one. Yes. I think it's time to open my beverage and what were we gonna work on tonight? 3D modeling? That's what we're gonna work on, 3D modeling. So how'd you find us? Oh, and I forgot to send out the go live to my own Discord. Go figure. I would post the YouTube links, but I think they are currently down. So if these work, these work. If they don't, they don't. Is YouTube down right now? It was down when I checked a little while ago, or at least the front page was down. I don't remember it all, but for sure the front page was down. Hey, it gave us the right card in the Discord. Our Discord, in fact, is here. We should say Discord. Oop, that's not the Discord. Where's my copy link? Here's my copy link. Bam. I think we rotate the link or generate a new link. So, yeah. Oh, you've been following me for some time. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I don't do enough promotion. That's part of the problem. And part of that is this last few months, probably. Yeah, these last few months, I have not had a ton of free time to work on said promotion. Hey, we're just kind of stuck in a hover state, aren't we? Where are we? There we go. I haven't had a whole lot of time to... there we go. Let's just get out of there. I haven't had a whole lot of time to do promotion. So it's been tough. It's been tough for growth, I should say. Just the streaming thing? Streaming thing's been going all right. We're having fun here. But yes, the promotion is really the toughest part of it all. So I put out some shorts, some YouTube shorts of fun clips from the stream, but I could do more. I could do more long form content with editing and stuff, but yeah, right now it's just time crunch. Hopefully in the near future I can focus more on the robot shenanigans, these things, the video games. That's part of it too, is I'm dividing my attention between a number of different avenues. One of my taglines, even in life, just in general, is too many hobbies, too little time. And it is true. That is just pretty much how I am in general, and it translates to this hand tracking. Hand tracking translates to my hand tracking. Come here, hand tracking. You're being It doesn't like it when I wear a hoodie. Say I'm wearing a hoodie, and it doesn't always like it when I do that. There. Just like face tracking doesn't always like it when I don't shave. Oh, welcome in, Nix. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh. How did I not notice that you had a little Bing Bong badge on your username now? Because that's pretty new, right? You only just got it. Ooh, I got some fun emote earlier today. Where I'd have to scroll all the way down. Where's the Twitch stuff? Oh wait, there it is. There it is. Let's see. Bum bum. There we go. I think that one was for watching people streaming together. I think. Welcome in, Malform. All right. See, it helps when I remember to post on the Discord, doesn't it? Let's see. Today, we're gonna be doing a little bit of rigging and maybe some modeling. I know I said 3D modeling and rigging, but we'll see. Oh gosh, though, one of the things I really do have to, maybe we'll dig into the VTuber itself today. I gotta fix this. Ever since I updated the rigging, big rigs. Oh, funny you mentioned that. We will be working on a big rig. I really like the 1.4 model, which is what we have here. Not always bathed in red light, but I don't like the H. This is me smiling, and it's an H. I don't like that. It's something with I added many blend shapes even to this, not as many for the animation experiment, which didn't turn out super good. But it's something with how it reads, like the cheeks around the mouth or something like that. I'm not. Gotta mess with those settings. I might be able to mess with them from in here. Can we mess with them from right in here? Let's see. Focus. That is not where we are. What? We are player armature. We are way over here. Hello, everybody. Also, I need to add more colliders back in. I do not have all my colliders on here anymore. It's very distressing. But yes, big rigs. We are going to do a little experiment and then see how that goes, because I want to work on the 1.5 model, which is almost, I'm calling it a 1.5 because it's the same basic design. It's gonna be the same basic design here that we've got here, just tweaked, enhanced. Yes, Rusty's a Unity fella. Welcome. Yes. Theoretically, I can take this model straight into VR chat too. I just haven't spent enough time in it to get the permission to upload my model. But yes, you initially found me by the robot tag on Twitch. Oh. Different from many other users, which is usually a simple PNG model. Why, thank you. Yes, also, I am a TV head, but not a TV head. The TV head type robots can have more inspiration, or more inspiration, more emotion. You know, you can do more with more like a cartoon face, and I'm more mechanical based, I guess. Low polygon, but mechanical. It would be awesome to have like a full memory intensive HD model kind of thing, but I guess that might be venturing into like what Boom's working on. She's not working on a robot necessarily, but there's a lot of moving parts in that model. But yeah, it would be neat to show like clockwork. Ooh, a clockwork robot. Future ideas. Game engine VTubers, yes. Well, malformed there kind of is, depending on how you do it. I'm not quite there yet because I don't. Yes, Vipo. Yes. I mean, we have. I'll just teleport right there. Where are we? No. Did I seriously not have a teleport to this mess behind me? Because this behind me is Vipo. Well, no, it's not GTuber. Yo. I'm gonna flash signs or something here. I guess we don't have the interactive part yet, really, except that I am engaging with the audience. So, I don't know. That's why I haven't used the Vipo tag yet. Yeah, that's why I haven't used the Vipo tag quite yet. Benny Vivi. Well, hello everybody on this fine Tuesday night? Tuesday night, yes. Just stealing ideas from Fruitsy, aren't we all? Yeah, Fruitsy and... whoa, hey, look at that. We are... I like this one right here. This one right here. I'm upside down on the screen behind me. Just chilling, hanging from the ceiling. Nice. It's Tuesday. It is Tuesday, isn't it? Yes. You know, I kind of like to lean into the broken mainframe here. But yes. So on the note of big rigs, we're gonna mess with this guy. Oh, funny that it's we're gonna mess with this guy. There we go. I gotta be facing the right direction when I'm outputting. I guess that's the downside of having this in front of me and OBS hanging out over here. Maybe I should put like a little mini OBS in the corner of my monitor. I think you can do that. I think you can actually do that, right? Hold on. Windowed projector preview. Yes. Oh, wait, where'd it go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Get back here. Get back here, tiny OBS window. Okay, okay. And now, okay, you hide out over here so I can click you. Now, let's go over here. I think we need some more screens. There we go. Some more screens. Okay. Maybe one over here and one over here. Oops, not a flashlight. There we go. And then we bring this little window projector. We put that right there. We definitely need more screens though. So if I could duplicate this somehow. Always on top. There we go. Now I can see what you guys are seeing, although it's a little tiny. That is not a terrible idea to have this hanging out over here. So I know what's going on. I'd put it up over here, but my mic is in the way. There. We will hide it out right there. And let's see. Let's adjust some of these. Adjust some of these. Yep. There. Now we can have a proper stream. Yeah. And I never added in special effects, like the campfire. It's terrible. We have those see yourself windows and Zoom calls and you just end up staring at yourself the whole time. I do that too. I keep glancing down at my thumbnail just to make sure I'm not making some really stupid face. It's distracting. It's very distracting when you look over and you just see your face. Welcome in, Fruitsy. You know, I stole that emote idea with the raising eyebrows, and I never finished it. In fact, it's probably trapped over on that computer. Yeah, stray eyelash. Yeah. we go. Yeah, see what I mean with the H smile? I'm smiling right now and it looks like an H. Okay, let's see. Today on the Rusty Robot Factory, we're gonna work on the big guy because he will be our testing board. So I have ideas for. See, now I'm. You know, if I position myself in just the wrong spot, we could have some unfortunate Rule 34 stuff going on here. Let's get out. Let's get out of the broadcast area. We T for teen, yes. Wait a second. I forgot. Yeah. Somebody got me a fruitsy sub. Okay. Here, let's go to this much more convenient small TV. And then throw the OBS window up on top of that. There we go. Actually, it might be kind of cool just to have the OBS hanging out down here. Hello. Stuff within stuff within stuff. And before I crash my system, I'm going to restart. I mean, I haven't had any problems. Behold, the new text. I haven't had any problems with, slimes. With having too many spout windows at one time. Which I think is a testament to Unity 6. A little dark in here, hold on. Which is a testament to Unity 6 as opposed to the previous version of Unity I was using like last year at some point, which crashed all the time with Spout. And now it doesn't. I did have to tweak some things in Spout. But yeah, now it seems to work just fine. So we can do things like, hey, look, we need a big TV right there. Ta-da! And we need it to be live. No, we don't need it to be live. But see, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? We can have TV screen wherever we want. There should be an off button on it somewhere. Where's the off button? Is there not an off button on it? I'm clicking. I think I need to repackage the TV asset after I added all the features in. But we can do this. And as of last time, I know I said I'd go away from here, but there we go. Here we go. Our work in progress buttons. Let's see. No, that's the off button. This is rotate, and is this one scale? No. Is this one scale? Is this another case of we didn't save our work? Oh. Well, that went. Ooh. You just set up event queues in Godot, which lets you delete a bunch of stuff in StreamerBot. Next step might be spouting OBS right into Godot. Oh, does Godot have spout plugins? I always want to say sprout, because sprout sounds like it should be what it is, but it's a spout. I mean, I would assume somebody plopped that all together. Yeah, the spout plugin I'm using is super old. Super old. Oh, they did get it working? That's cool, that's cool. Okay, so, you know what? Should we do this live? We should not do this live. Yeah, let's, we are gonna be messing with some things. So, let's get this guy here. Banish myself to the top corner. Hello. I wonder if it's NDI. Well, there's a difference between NDI and spout. I don't remember exactly the difference. But, well, for instance, Unity, a lot of the Unity VTubing stuff uses spout. Like VC Face, which we're currently broadcasting from in the corner of the screen here. because I don't have this running while I'm working on it. That'd be kind of a nightmare. Hello. Oh, actually, we're not going to be using him. We're going to be using Big Rusty. He who T-poses. In fact, we're going to be duplicating Big Rusty. Big Rusty 1. Big Rusty. Big. Yeah. Big Rusty. I don't think I have him. Yes, he is not technically hooked up with this stuff, so he will be good for an experiment. I'll hide Big Rusty and experiment on his clone, Big Rusty 1. Is he tidally locked to the office? Yes. As we float through the void, I would say, yes. And he doesn't orbit. Would that make him tidally locked then? If he's not orbiting? Yes, in the void. You know what I should really do? I should put in some swirling cosmos in the background. I think that would be, yeah, I think that'd be something. Yes, we are using good old VC face. Hello. Good old VC face, because I don't want to write all the VTubing capture stuff from scratch. I am already doing way too much from scratch. So VC face is actually packaging up our all our OSC data. It's not compiling it. That means something else. It is aggregating, receiving. It is receiving most of our OSC data, which does the tracking, and then sending that all as one stream into our Unity project here using, is that not? Oh, that is just out of clipping range. Ta-da! Easy virtual motion capture for Unity. Oh, I thought it was for you. Like for you, but it's for Unity. I guess that makes more sense. And we are using an ancient version of it. I don't know if they came out with a more recent one, but it works. And with as muddled as my project is, if it ain't broke, I ain't fixing it. Ooh, there's probably a little Lagrange point we could float around in between them. I think that would be a neat feature. I mean, we already have the void, right? Like that's the office, the original office, right? So that's floating. A few different areas just kind of floating. Oh, hey, what are we doing? We haven't been over this one in a long time. I had to steal the teleport point from that one. That's a physics playground. So I suppose you could put in some little like cosmic rivers. I do need to add in more fun little Easter eggs. Like, you know what we need? We need a little Galaxy Express. Just making its way downtown, you know? I'm putting that in the notes. Where's my notes? There we go. That's going in the notebook. Oh no, did I break tracking? Did not break tracking. We need to add in fun Easter eggs. Fun Easter eggs. Down this side. I have a stenographer's notebook. A steno book. It is half size like wide rule notebook divided down the middle, so you basically get like 2 pages in one. I just wanted a smaller, you know, like a legal pad kind of thing. But you know what? I got this from Fleet Farm in their office supplies, and leave it to Fleet Farm to have something as ancient as a stenographer's notebook. Yeah. Fun ideas. Galaxy Express 39. What's this? The like Viking sailboat kind of thing. We're talking old cartoons. Astro Train. Okay. I'll put that in there too. Astro Train. Odin's Star Sailor or Odin Space Sailor? That'd be a good one. How about just pirate ships? Pirate ships. I do Star Wars, but I don't want to get bonked. Yeah, I mean, if anybody's gonna get feisty about using intellectual property, it's gonna be Disney. So. Wait, no, I take that back. I've been wanting to model this since I learned about 3D modeling. Earth Star Voyager. We are putting in some ESV. Man, if there's anything that needs a reboot, I want Earth Star Voyager. Is it dated? Heck yes. But man, Earth Star Voyager. Before somebody graciously uploaded a copy of Earth Star Voyager to YouTube. In fact, I think there's like an upscaled version now too. I video captured our old taped off of TV VHS. And man, that was in my little Rusty's 1980s childhood. That that was right up there with Star Wars in my book. I mean, Star Wars later got a ton more stuff, but yeah, Earth Star Voyager, love that. Captain Power and Soldiers of the Future. Oh, the themes, the theme, opening theme and everything. Actually, it's, you know what? I know we can't do a watch along of, especially of a Disney thing on Dan Clancy's Twitch, but Discord movie night. Discord movie night. Except Earth Star Voyager is super long because it was on 2 Disney Sunday night movies. Or yeah, it was split into 2 parts because it was originally going to be a pilot for a TV series. Yes, Disney was going to have. Yeah, let me just pop open a new window here. Let's see how incognito is. Hey, YouTube's working again. Earth Star Voyager television movie. Oh, full movie. I don't want the full movie. Wait. Part 1, season 32, episode 13. What? Oh, from season 32 of Disney's Sunday night movie. Interesting. I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, it is like the 80th of 80s. Somebody did a little special of it. Dun 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 dun. Right here. Wait, can we see it? Yeah. This guy. I have chose you all for this voyage. The crew set out to find a new home for a dying Earth, find itself fighting for its own survival. Oh man. So I'm hoping this is small enough that, you know what I'm saying. The adventure of Earth Star Voyager coming up next. Oh, and it's great because when I was recording it off of our ancient, hey, you get out of here, you snitch. Snitches get ditches. Yeah. But yeah, when I was recording it, we had taped it off the TV with all the commercials, so I got to relive the commercials when I was putting it on a DVD. Oh, that Fruitsy was a fed. Oh, he's a snitch there. Transformative parody. Is that what it was when I had it in the little thumbnail in the corner of the screen? Transformative parody. If it wasn't Disney, if it wasn't Disney, it would have been like some defunct company, that wouldn't care because they don't exist anymore. That's how much traction that show had. But, yes, that would be... Definitely do a Discord watch along or something. Okay. Hello. He who T-poses. He who T-poses in the sky. Let's look at your bones. Dem bones, dem bones. Looking for dem bones, dem bones, dem bones. Oh, really? Try to get your Night of the Living Dead stream. Yes, Adventures in DMCA. I remember a bunch of streamers kept getting strikes and or claims. Not, I don't think they got struck, but they got their VODs claimed, and it happened over years. And what it was, yeah, he's a troll. Yeah. What it was is that he had somehow in YouTube's system claimed this little jingle, this little song jingle. So not only was that song jingle public domain from like the 1800s, what it was specifically is it was the one that like Samsung clothes dryers used. So whenever YouTube's, DMCA service would come through and get that little snippet, he would automatically get the whole video if somebody's, laundry was done in the background for that 10 seconds that it would make that little jingle. So they finally caught him. I don't know what happened with all that. I didn't care that much about it, but... But isn't that something? Ain't that something? Okay, we are going to try something here. Oh, add component. Spring. First bone. I don't know if we can put it on the bone itself, so maybe we'll do upper arm. Connected body, rigid body, so we are the rigid body. Dun 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 dun. Do you have a rigid body, Rusty? Do you? That's a personal question. We do not have a rigid body, okay. Well, might as well add a rigid body then. Indeed. Dun, 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 dun. Use gravity. No, we want to float around forever. Okay. Where were we? Clavicle. Probably shouldn't have this on the joints themselves. I should probably have it on the body. I don't know if it'll make a difference. Spring joint. First joint. Where is... Oh, I put the rigid body on the joint. Yeah, that's going to be problematic, isn't it? Connected body. Yeah, we can't do that. Let's remove components. Remove component. I know. Dun 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 dun. Use gravity. No. Spring. Oh, there it is. VRM spring bone. I don't think I want a spring joint. That is the wrong thing. That is a wrong thing. We want a spring bone, and I think we want a spring bone collider group. Oh, well, that is colorful. Collider. Oh, no, that's a collider group, but we don't want that either. We want... This is why we're not testing it on our actual model. We are sacrificing he who T-poses over us. Correction. A clone of he who T-poses over us. Man, I really wish I could hear my rockin' soundtrack, but it's not... Yeah, it's just not coming in, is it? Hey, let me know if the music's too loud, because I can't hear it. OBS is being a little something. Is it because it's not on the screen? No, something's just up with my headphones. It's not like really staticky or anything, is it? No. Wow, how is my microphone so sensitive that it picks up when I'm listening on my phone? And yet, and yet, it's not high. It's high quality. They're sensitive enough, but it's not high quality enough to kind of help filter garbage. Anyways, that's something else. Okay, spring bone, rip bones. Here we go. Let's add. Wait, we add one. I think we had one rip bone. So for now, let's just put that one. Interesting. Why? You would think one root bone. Oh, interesting. Let's try. I wonder. What if? Let's find out. Okay. Theoretically, his arms are just going to go all floopsy. That's floopsy, not fruitsy. Oh, look at that go. Wow, that just went. Look at it just float in space. No. Let's grab all of him. Oh, wait. He's a radical wavy arm man. Look at them go. Okay, watch this. Oh, no, not that one. Come on, Rusty Big. Let me move you. Oof, oof, oof. Oh, well, the good news is it's working exactly how I wanted it. Oh, he who T-poses over us is going to be very upset if he finds out about this. Good thing we hid him in the scene. Ooh, I like how it settles back into position, though. Look at that. It goes back into its resting position. That is interesting. I did not think it would do that. Look at it. And okay, so he's not being, it's going back into his resting position, which I suppose would make sense from a joint perspective. Because theoretically, all the joints in T-pose would be zeroed, right? Like all the transformations would be frozen. So the resting position would be 0 degrees, 0 degrees, 0 degrees, right? Theoretically, it should be a redeem, just like, you know, radical. Wait, why am I blanking on what you call the, you know, the big advertising balloon guys? You know, the hyperactive waving arm. Yeah, this would be so easy to do too. You can just put them on both arms. Maybe they don't have a name. Maybe it's just what my friends and I call them. Wacky, waveable, inflatable arm. Yes. Thank you, Nix. Thank you. Wacky, wavy. I was missing that part of it. I was like, what's the, you know, what's the you know. Arbiters of late capital. Oh, aren't they ever? Aren't they ever? So, oops. No, not the, no. This one. This is a jellyfish mode. This is giant Rusty is an astral jellyfish. I had to write that one down. Giant Rusty is an astral jellyfish. You know what? That's going in the fun ideas column for what's floating around in the background. Jellyfish. Okay, that's too much fun. That's too much fun. What does he look like live? What does he? Because this is the viewport. We don't need a viewport. Let's go find him. Let's go track this this benevolent deity down here. Let's see. He should be over this way. Oh wait, no, he's way over here. He's way over here. Why are we running? Run! Run! There he is. Oh, he's spooky in the dark. We should turn on some lighting over here because this is about to get a little scurry. Hold on. Let's bring him into view. Nope, not that one. This one. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Look it. He's the same size as us. Nothing to worry about here. He's totally not. Dun dun dun. A giant deity in the sky that dwarfs us. Are we safe here, guys? Are we? He's right behind me, isn't he? He's right behind me, isn't he? Good thing he's a benevolent jellyfish in the sky. Right? Right? Nothing bad would happen, right? Well, we're all gonna be fine here, right? Nothing bad, right? Friend of yours? Hello? Hello? Wow, he is like still pretty far away too. Oh, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Hi. Hey, what's up? Hey. We have Big Rusty is big. And he also has wacky inflatable arms now. Wacky, wavy, inflatable arm man? Yeah. We've determined that Big Rusty is now canonically, he who T-poses over us is in fact a deity of the void. And he's an astral jellyfish. And we're okay with this. Void Rusty can be whatever he wants to be. I love when you call me Big Rusty. Hey. Wink. There, wait, oh. Wink. There, I can wink with one eye better than the other, according to tracking here. Hey, I can actually wink with this eye. That's awesome. Wait, why can't I wink with this eye? Does it wink both eyes? Oh no, it does. T-posing to teach man sacred geometry, yes. T-pose for dominance. Yes, and Big Rusty. I used to have the option that he could follow the camera around, which made it slightly unsettling in the space station. Because anytime you look out a window, he'd be staring directly at you. Or us. You. Actually, he'd be staring at you. I'm just here. Yeah, he'd be staring directly at chat. And you go to a different part of the space station, and he'd still be there because I had the point at constraint set to the camera. I don't think I do anymore. Do I still have a point at constraint on here? Give me your noggin. Where's your noggin? Let's see. That would be neck. Head. Rotation constraint. Yeah, I did have it. Where is it now? Oh, it's that way. It is. Where is it? What's it looking at? It's looking at head. Oh, it's looking at a me that doesn't exist anymore. Also, it's really dark out here. Let's Get a little bit more. There you go. A little bit more light. Yeah, it's looking at a head that no longer exists. Oh, and now it's gonna be stuck over there for a bit now. Nope, nope. There you go. But yeah, so this is our rigging for tonight. I wanted to make sure. Gosh, I'm out of here. That's at the end of it. Yes, it is definitely. We just need some tang. We just need lots and lots of tang everywhere. Wait a second. T for tang. Yes. Did they? I think in the rebuild movies they made it red, didn't they? I just started rewatching the last one, or I should say 3+1, which is 4, the 4th movie. Yes, I think they replaced the orange goo with yeah, they did. If I remember correctly, End of Eva was a separate timeline. I think the ocean was red. Okay, but was it red in? Was it red in End of Eva also? Oh yes. Okay. So spoiler alert for a 30-some-year-old, 32-year-old anime now. Because I think Evangelion came out in '94. Yeah, I don't remember if it was red or not. Everybody turned to orange goo. But the ocean might still have been red. It's been a long time since I've seen End of Eva. But the movies were an interesting new version. Mixed, I liked them overall. Third movie was, oh gosh, so slow. Necessary-ish, but so slow. But overall, I think they were fantastic reimagining. Aside from the blatant objectification of Asuka. Other than that, the original ending episodes, oh boy. Well, I mean, the argument or the reasoning maybe is that it's the 25 and 26. So the last 2 episodes were inside of Shinji's head. The inside perspective, inside his head, for all sorts of reasons, right? And then End of Eva was everything happening outside of his head. What was happening around Shinji, whereas the last 2 episodes what was happening, mentally. And that's why everybody's doing the clappy, because good job, Shinji, you figured out that you want to be a person. You don't want everybody to turn to goo. You want everybody to remain individuals instead of, oh man, did I write a paper? No, it was probably like a blog post back in the early 2000s. Were they called blogs then? My live journal or something. Okay, wacky inflatable. Just wanted to see the hedgehog. Where was the hedgehog in the Hedgehog's Dilemma? Wait, what did I? Hit a? No joint flip. And Leap was doing like a joint flippy thing. Okay, so wacky, wavy, inflatable arm guy. That is going to be a redeem. And he's just going to float around as a cosmic jellyfish in the background. Spawn. I should leave him as a separate Rusty then. I should leave him as a separate Rusty. We can put a collider group on there. What do we have to call it again? Let's see. I mean, if we're gonna do this, we might as well go all in on it. Collider group. We need to make a collider group. Wait, was that actually helpful? Because I mean, it's been a long time since I've rewatched. Well, not a super long time since I've rewatched Eva. It's been a few years. Probably like good 10 years, I guess. That's a long time. But yeah, I watched the movies as they came out. So what was that, like an 8-year period at least? No, wait, longer than that. I think the first Rebuild movie came out in like... Well, you know what? Let's... Release dates for Evangelion. Take that, autocomplete. It was 2007, 9, 12, and 2021. Those were the 4 Evangelion Rebuild movies. The first one, 2007, it pretty much follows the first arc of the TV series. And the second one is where it kind of veers off a bit. Veers off a bit from the original. Introducing Mari, for one thing. Was she in one of the games? I can't remember if she was in one of the games or not. Then Redo, yeah, it picks up from where the series completely breaks from the original TV series. And then the 3+1, which is again 1, 2, 3 plus 1 for the fourth movie. Is the finality. And I still think they have not released a Blu-ray box set in the US, which is upsetting. 457 minutes. Jeez. Is that longer than the actual TV series? Might be. It might be. Let's see. Wacky, wavy, inflatable arm man. I guess we can keep the Springbone script on here. It really should be easier to get to though, because we're gonna have 2 of them. Oh, that's... Yes. Okay. This is the... Yes. Okay. So I love it. Wait, oh, we disappeared. Nope, we're up there. Okay. So I love it, but we're going to remove it from here now that we know it works. And we're going to put it on the... Right there. Okay. We got all this garbage here. We should probably get rid of a lot of this. Just so it doesn't interfere with other things. Penguin better have survived, though. Was Pen in the movies? I do not remember now. Was Pen in the movies? Okay, clavicle or upper arm? Probably upper arm again. Upper arm L. Upper armor. We are going to add a collider. So we need to add a collider group. Collider group. Colliders, element 0. Springbone collider group, blah, blah, blah. Gizmo colors. Oops, we should probably go find our gizmos. There he is. Hello. Hello, Big Rusty. Hello, Big Rusty's unfortunate gizmo placement. Big Rusty. Anyway, there we go. Wow, that is a ridiculously huge gizmo. Okay, draw a gizmo. Mega Rusty, there you go. Center. Oh, that's the Springbone. Where's the collider group? Here's the collider group. Blah, 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 blah. Gizmo color. I don't want the gizmo in there. But anyways, Oh, seriously, that is like ridiculously huge. Do we need... Huh. Because I want the collider to be a mesh collider. You know what? We're going to remove that. Oh, we're going to remove that. Collider group. None spring bone collider. It does need a spring bone collider. Well, for now, okay, so the reason I'm looking up the whole collider thing is because I don't want the wacky wavy arms to go through him. And theoretically what the collider group will do... I have to look this up. Theoretically what the collider group will do is... they should be attached to the elements. So maybe I need to put the collider group on the actual bones that are being sprung. Because that's where they should pop up, is on the joints. Because when the joints collide with something, it should be stopped. So I'm going to do a little homework, but we got the basis. We got the basis set for that. Welcome in, Rubbish Games YouTube. I assume that's what the YT is for. Welcome in, Rubbish Games. We are working with springs, and we're experimenting in our big old sandbox in the void of space, or the void of the void, I guess. It could just be the void. There are no voices in this void. That's a different stream. I have been itching to take up Voices of the Void again. I feel I should definitely install the new update though, or the latest update. Okay, so we get on 0.9. Yay! Safe. Playing PlayStation Home, the PS3 social games. Ooh. You know what I saw? Who said that? Who said this? Who said this? Okay, so right now on the socials, there is... Yeah, why don't I join us? Hello! Right now on the socials, there's a thing going around about like a VTubing, truths, what thing about VTubing, would shock people or something like that. And it's ranging from everything from like, oh, the price tag, to like some social issues, I should say VTuber clicks and social interaction and stuff like that. But I think it was Alpine Showtime. Fantastic, weird, experimental stuff. Great stuff. I think they posted that one of the first VTuber apps was Little Big Planet because it was motion controlled and did lip syncing. I was just like, oh. So wait, you could be a Sackboy VTuber? I should go hook my PS3. I want to go see it. We got Little Big Planet. Oh, and fun story of why I have Little Big Planet. I did not pay for Little Big Planet. It was one of Sony's wonderful data breaches. Yes, one of the data breaches of, oh, sorry, there goes your credit card info. And so they gave everyone involved like 2 or 3 free games. Oh no, what did I get? I know it was Little Big Planet. Maybe Wipeout? Or no, was Wipeout first party? And oh, what was another one? Peter Molyneux Connect Boy was the first VTuber. You'll see, I mean, live streaming versus motion capture though, right? Because everyone would say like, oh, Max Headroom. Yeah. VTubing doesn't have to be live streaming though. So, But yes, Alpine Showtime. Are they on Twitch or are they just a YouTuber? Does YouTube work? Well, hey, thank you for the follow. Yes. So, in case you're new here, we don't always just play with giant wobbly-armed avatars in the vastness of the void. Tour time. This kind of started as a, well, this part of this. You notice how there's multiple of me on the stream. Wanted a broadcast environment. So what we have is we are exporting from a Unity project. Where's my cursor? There's my cursor. Straight to OBS with lovely, no green screen. I love it. No green screen, so we don't get little jaggies or anything. We're using Spout. That took a long time to figure out. Without crashing Unity. But yes, we have a camera where this little gremlin is right here. And, well, I can actually just walk across the stream. But yeah, we're doing fun experiments. This whole project is a big sandbox. Big sandbox for coding, learning Unity and C# and trying weird experiments in VTubing and stuff. But before there was the VTuber, there was, rest his soul, the robot. I say rest his soul because he's currently sleeping at the edge of my desk over there. Rusty 1.0 has been retired. Dun, dun, dun. Actually, do I have a trailer? Let's play.
Testing.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Testing. Wow.
But yes, I am currently working on version 2 of the IRL robot. Yes, we are in the sketching phase. Sketching and some experimenting with the electronics and control system. Nothing finalized, of course, yet. But we're experimenting with it to see how small I can get.
This is one of the reasons I use
the robot. There he is. There he is.
Because
to see how small I can get him.
hell yeah.
Because I have ideas. I have plans. Machinations even.
Way too
machinations?
powerful.
Machination. Yes. Oh, zombies ain't my neighbors.
I don't know what that
game.
is.
But yes, I'm trying to see how small I can get him.
So close.
So instead of him being
says,
people-sized, which he currently
super
is,
close to the camera.
I want him to be like action figure-sized, roughly, maybe. Oh, I'm talking. The trailer's talking over me, isn't it?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
How dare?
Testing.
How dare that trailer talk over me? I need a robot-only trailer. This one? Nope, not that one. Not that one. This one. But yes, I want to see if I can get him like action figure sized. I wanted to go Lego size, but then I wouldn't be able to have motion control for the eyes. It would just be way too small. Well, with my current skills anyways. There is hope. There is hope for a Lego size Rusty. He's a work in, no, an idea. An idea of a plan, a thought of an idea of a plan is right here in my hands right now. But I'm gonna set that back over there. But yes, action figure sized. Those teeny robots compete in sack. Oh, I mean, I would lean more towards battle bots, but you know. No, instead of him being people-sized, I want to be more in a diorama kind of thing. I think that would lead to more fun experiments than having him be people-sized, especially since that he's people-sized. To get him back to fighting condition, you know, getting back on the stage, acting again, it would be expensive. Now, this is not me asking for anything. I'm just saying it's expensive, and it's also expensive in time. More than I am willing to invest in that to get him going again at that size. To sort out all the issues. Add in proper filtering and interference shields. Because I think... yes, I think he might have some interference, some electrical interference. Might be contributing to it. But also I have to go through and replace most of the servos, and that's not on my 2026 card. So we're not gonna completely scavenge. We're not gonna scandalize, vandalize. We're not gonna completely vandalize IRL Rusty, Old Man Rusty. We'll call him Old Man Rusty. We're not gonna completely vandalize him or anything. Do not disassemble, to quote the great late Johnny Five. But yes, I think it would be awesome to keep most of him and have this be the scaling. Rusty inside of a Rusty? Yeah. But not just using the skull of Rusty as a diorama for new Rusty. There's something nice and macabre about that, though. There really is. We'll workshop it. We'll workshop it. Oh, there we go. Still need to hook that up. I still need to hook that up properly. But yes. Ideas. But yeah, just trying to see how small I can get him. How small I can get him. So like that, and finishing up this area would be nice. Those are kind of where I'm at in the project. And then working on the glow up, the 1.5 of this Rusty. Because right now we're on 1.4 for this VTuber model. He can be alive, just now a house. Yes. Dead Son! Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to my dumpster fire. Which is, yes, this is what's, there we go. See? Ta-da! Oh, though, to be fair, the fire's in front of the dumpster. So we're not quite a dumpster fire. Possibly less impressive with a me in front of the screen. Here we go. Here we go. But we can go from night to daytime. There, I just had to turn on the sun. I just had to turn on the sunshine. Ta-da! Now it's not nearly as intimidating. But we have... Yes, I used to have the sunlight, and it crashed a lot. The sunlight is... the direction is wherever the camera's pointing. See? Now it's there. It's nice, handy time of day control. I used to have it where I would toggle the sun control on and off, but it really crashed the system once I added in the whole warehouse project and all of this, because there's just so much to be lit with high quality lighting. So now I just have as a toggle where I can tap and it goes right to wherever I left it. See? So it's really handy. It's really handy to just line it up that way instead of having a separate gizmo, which I do actually have. I do have a separate gizmo to control the direction of the sun. I have a sundial. I built one. Nope. It did not make it into this version of the playground here. It did not make it into this version of the playground. Hello. Oh, as a new viewer, you kind of get me Stray. Oh, like the game with the robots and the cat. I still have to play that. I should just finally break down and buy that, and then play it on stream. But yes, turning the sun on and off is a lot of fun. It definitely really cranks up the usage though. Let's see. Let's get into where it's being not culled. La 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 la. Yeah, let's go outside here. Here we go. Let's turn the sun on. Oops. There we go. We have to be in the software. Let's see what our GPU usage is. In previous version of Unity, it would use a ridiculous amount of the CPU. Funny enough. Oh, hey, it's not using that much. Let's see what I can do. Dun dun dun. Behold. It's not too bad. It fluctuates. It looks like it's bouncing from 30 to 40-ish. Let's see. Let's turn it off. It spiked at 68. Actually, now it's down to like 20. It's only using about, it's all over the place. It's using about 10%. I think it's still calculating the light on the CPU instead of the GPU, which is really weird. Wait, 27% too. Actually, I'm not sure now. I think it might have finally shifted it over to the GPU, but before in Unity 2022, it was stuck on the CPU for some reason, and I could not get it to work. I think I had optimized it at some point, so now it is in the correct spot and not using it nearly as much resources as it was. So that's good. That's good. But yes, I've been meaning to play Stray since before I was doing this. I forget when it came out, like 2017 or something, right? Oh, that's a little too much. Oh, but Dead Sun. I don't know if you've been here for a while, but we can walk and talk at the same time. This is more impressive when I have my my controller hooked up, so that it's more smooth. It's a little janky right now. But yes, I had to rewrite part of the capture stuff so that I could blend the bones. I could blend Unity's bones on how it's, using avatars and stuff. But once I figured it out, I no longer have to switch between motion control and controller. I can run and jump just like a real Mario. Yes. So now we just need to smooth things out. Oh, by the way, so my main motivation for you do profit streams, we just buy and sell random things like condoms and toilet paper. Don't get me in my min-max fixation. Ooh, there's a reason I do not play like 4X and Civilization and stuff. I get really bad just one more turn syndrome. I am a chronic sufferer of min-maxing the just one more turn syndrome. Yes, this is why I also avoid the stock market, because I know I'd get myself in big trouble. Min-maxing. Okay, where are we? Dead Sun. You remember he who T-poses over us? Let me lock the camera here. Oh, not that one. I keep grabbing the head mount. His wacky, wavy, inflatable arms. Canonically, we have decided this very stream. Canonically, he is an astral jellyfish. He who T-poses over us. I do really like how he settles back into his T-pose. It's very slick. Yeah, I added spring bones. I need to add colliders yet. But yeah, there he is. He who T-poses over us. And, but yes, so all that experimentation was so that I can have a necktie that dangles for the next update of the VTuber model. That was what the experiment was going to be for, is so I can like affix my necktie and it'll just sway. It'll sway loose when I have my suit open. This is where the train of thoughts go. From necktie physics to astral jellyfish, he who T-poses over us. Hello! Yeah, he is absolutely gonna be a redeem and just like, hello. Hello. Do you need assistance? Good times, good times. Trying to astral. Oh, we're trying to think of more fun ideas. Also, brainstorming, not trying to think. We have to make it sound better than that. Brainstorming, more fun ideas of just random stuff that'll just happen in the background. Not even like a mini game or anything, just stuff. Oh, and you know, with the sun on, it's way too bright in the red room. Ooh, oh, I forgot how good this looked. Especially with, yes, there, even better. Camera controls. Who knew? You're gonna work on some crazy, silly projects. Awesome. You're taking the night off because of how your voice is. Oh, yeah, I was worried about my voice. Well, last week when I was sick, of course, but oof. Thankfully, and I'm gonna jinx it. Thankfully, our household is currently sickness-free. Man, I'm pretty sure I just jinxed it. But, yes. Your voice is a whisper. Oh, man. Oof. Yeah, there's been a lot going around. Yes. But yes, yeah, definitely. Hope you get well soon. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going around, like bronchitis and all sorts of fun stuff like that. I know my grandparents had, you know, they're old. They're super old. So they're susceptible to all the old people stuff, like pneumonia and bronchitis and all that. And man, they sounded rough when I chatted with them the other day. It's like, no, please. I said, Grandma, no, I'm calling to chat with you, but please, just, you don't need to say anything. And she said, okay, then tell me a story. I'm like, okay, I will tell you a story. I will tell you how my week went and how the kids are and all that stuff. But please, just rest your voice, Grandma. Man, it's like, no, please. I need to keep you around as long as possible. Yeah. But yes, take care of your voice. Sorry, I'm just admiring the antlers, which, spoiler, are trees. Yes, they're actually trees. Because they were supposed to be placeholders for me to kind of just to do some look dev on what I would look like with antlers. I mean, we can go back to blue. What I would look like with, you know, some kind of antlers, right? And so I took a tree asset. In fact, it's actually the same tree. And they're just twisted at different angles, or mirrored or twisted. See, you can see like the little forks the same right there as, come on, hand tracking. Come on. Nope. Okay. As up there. But, you know, I liked it so much, and it was just like, you know, this works. This works, especially if I'm just a little guy in the corner of the screen. It still works. So this was our October. A lot of times we were like this, playing Voices of the Void and Zombies Ate My Neighbors, fun stuff like that in October. And I'm thinking of something for the stream, for spring. For the stream for spring. Yes. especially with my recent, not really intrusive thought, but it sure felt like it. With the factory, thinking of some new Rusty lore. There you go, headset. Thinking of the Rusty lore, but it just hit a little too close to home. Basically, that let me pull up the Discord to see what I actually wrote. Dun 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 dun. Here we go. Terrible new lore idea. The Rusty Robot Factory project was a great success. So lore meaning in universe here. It was a great success, but as a consequence, the AI mainframe boiled off all nearby sources of water to maintain operational temperatures. Nature has only recently recovered, so now that a source of cooling for the mainframe has returned, so has Rusty. See, isn't that nice and dark? You know what? I should make that like an exclamation redeem in chat, like bam, wall of text. But yes. And then my comment after that was, I won't probably be using this as it's a little too real and close to home. Especially, I don't know about where all the rest of you live, but especially here in Wisconsin, a number of data centers are going up. You know, right next to our pristine land of 10,000 lakes kind of thing. I know that's Minnesota, but we have a lot of lakes too. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to my power bill skyrocketing. But anyways, that's enough of modern news. Of life influencing art. So, as a not sideline, as a way around that, or inspired by, here we go. Inspired by that, I was thinking, what if we go the other way? What if we go, catastrophe happened, because that's where we are, like in the lore in the world here. So the thing did happen, whatever it was. Factory was abandoned, left in, the state you currently see it. And what if nature started reclaiming the factory? Right now we don't have much for nature in the factory, aside from the big old tree. We do have a tree. Just kind of hanging out here. Little vines hanging from the ceiling kind of thing. Covered up all the... Yeah. I know. See, that's the thing. But, so to continue with my train of thought, what if nature's reclaiming the factory? So instead of just these vines hanging from the ceiling here, we got light pooling in, big old hole in the roof, light pooling in, and like moss over here, and water feature, over here, and sunlight pouring in, stuff like that. But have that be, yes, kind of like Portal 2, where, life after people. Remember that series, anybody? Life after people. It shows what would happen if this scenario happened. What would happen? What it would be after people. And then they give a whole bunch of different scenarios, like, what if there's nobody to maintain the power plants? How long before they go kerfunked? Or what would happen if nobody's maintaining the power plants? That kind of stuff. What would happen to canals or animals? Cattle. So it was a great series. I don't know if it's on streaming or anything. That'd be really interesting. I've been wanting to watch that. I don't know if it's still around. It was a mid-2000s TV show? Life After People? But yeah. But I think that would be a fun look for the factory. And the wonderful part about doing it in 3D is we can just toggle it. We can literally set it up so that I can switch between scenes, and I would literally just be loading the assets, or the level or the assets for the nature look to switch between it. So we might be working on that in the near future, to have a less dark and abandoned factory option. Mind you, an option. Not permanent, because I still dig this. This is great, walking through the warehouse portion of the factory. You're like, what's what we got over here, spooky indie horror thing going on here. Who left that cigarette burning? Ooh. Why is there rubble in front of this door? Oh, what's over here? Is there more over here? What's going on? Why is the office so pristine, but other stuff is all, I mean, I was building this place with something in mind, Why is that radioactive down there? Well, that's an oopsie. Where are we? Office, here we go. But yes, just remember, everybody, stonks and profits. Yeah. But yes. So I think I need to look up some art books. I've got some art books laying around. Maybe like Last of Us, Portal 2 especially. Portal 1 would be more like what we have, right? Portal 2, yeah, Portal 2. Thank you for the suggestion on that one, Betty. What would be some other good examples of post-apocalyptic, but nature has recovered? Polling the audience. What would be some good examples? You know what I never do anymore? Never pick stuff up. What is my pickup button? What is my pickup button anymore? U? No? Q? Q! Oop. Things I don't do anymore. Also, I need to sit. Oh, Tokyo Jungle. That game was fun. That game was fun. I had a couple friends that spent so much time into that. I think they unlocked like everything and then some. It was like their comfort game for a while. But yes, Stray. I think I do finally need to purchase Stray. Maybe after Lego Star Wars, we play some Stray. I don't know how many sessions of Lego Star Wars I'll do, but starting tomorrow. So, yes, tomorrow night, same time, same place. Knock on wood, because it hasn't been working out so great this year. But we are definitely going to try and finally play Lego Star Wars. If tomorrow doesn't work, it's obviously cursed, and we're going to bin that one. Yeah. Third time. It is. I go on a 3 strikes rule. If something doesn't work 3 times, that idea gets shelved for this project, anyways. In real life, this is different, but yeah, for the streaming thing, that's why. Sadly, there's a few games. It's like, no, it just didn't work out. I don't know if it didn't work out. Why? She just didn't get the traction that I thought it would, or what? But I think overall we've been doing pretty good with games. Sticking to more indie titles and such. Overall. But yes, Lego Star Wars definitely not an indie title, is it? Gotta set up more of these guys too. No? I do forget what I've all set up and what I haven't set up. Oh, that's right. Oh, we were working on that, weren't we? Ugh. This TV. Oops. Flashlight. Why are you stuck? There you go. The green glow just didn't work. And this, if you weren't here for it, this lovely green glow over here is supposed to be a glow emanating from the glow emanating from this monitor here, as opposed to like this one, which is in super sharp focus. Yeah, sometimes I gotta check to make sure you can still see my cursor. I could just gesture, I suppose. This one is in super sharp focus. And this one, it was experimenting with the glow, the phosphor glow of the screen. It's a little much, but this is also how we got the radioactive glow over in Rusty's room, because I did not duplicate the material or the asset. Yeah, I didn't duplicate it or instantiate it. I altered the main one. Whoopsie. Oh, the GameCube on the shelf. Let's see. Where are you? Where? Come on, over here. There you are. Yeah, there's a little GameCube down there. We do have a few Easter eggs hidden in here, like the floating Rubik's Cube. Some of these are just, some of these came with like the Office asset, and I just decided to leave them kind of in here. Like, you know, the profits and stocks and profits, you know, those are fun. Oh, we got the glow of this monitor too. Well, that one doesn't turn on and off. That one should. That one's misbehaving. TR49. I do not know. I might have to look that up. I think I've heard about it recently though. Is it a Scotch ratcheting tool? No. Oh, I think I caught part of a stream with this. Interesting. Okay, just from the thumbnails, it does look interesting. So it's funny because TR49, I don't know what that stands for. Yeah, I'm not sure what that stands for, just off the top of my head. But the funny thing is that I have a machine tool that is a TR59. So the first time I saw this, a couple weeks ago, I guess, it was just like, wait, what? What? How is my old machine tool, my same, actually World War II era machine tool, called this? Yes, my beloved metal lathe is a TR59. Just get a little drink of water. World War II computer deduction game. Yeah, I will definitely write that down. Ideas. TR49. I almost wrote the wrong number. And I'm definitely looking for like indie games, partially because they are shorter. Oh, I have to make the should make this lamp click on and off. I need to add so much more interaction just for little point and click stuff. So I think that's fun. I think it's gonna be really fun as a streaming environment, because here we are, right? We're chit-chatting. In fact, we're a little too bright. Come on. A little too bright. I don't remember what is my camera spotlight. What? Oh, there it is. It's the U button. Hello. Welcome everybody to the office. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Here, let's make it a little less spooky. Hold on. Maybe right there. There you go. A little bit of light on us. But yeah, the streaming environment, the success of the streaming environment here. Yes, I want to add in more little clicky stuff in the background. Also, so I don't have to have a million hotkeys, as we just forgot that U is the... There it goes again. U is the on-off toggle that we later turned on into... turned into our motion control. Brightness motion control here. But yes, I think... Yeah. No, we definitely need to add in more things. Let's see if I can hit the light switch from here. It's like over here somewhere. Nope, definitely can't see it. We have to... There it is. There it goes. Light switch. Definitely more on-screen point and click... Come on, hand. The one hand clapping. Point and click adventure type stuff. But for the stream. You know, so we've got the light switch. We've got to go. No, the clock just goes on its own now. The TVs to show the trailer. That's one of the things. Oh, brilliant, Rusty. Okay. So I'm going to click on a TV. And if I click a certain TV, it'll, instead of just turning it on and off, what if we want to show the channel trailer? Bam. It pops it up live like we have over in the Rusty room. Now I can use that. Excellent idea. Excellent idea. Thank you. Me. We will always keep this though. Ooh, good question. Would you like to see it? I mean, that's loaded bait. There's bait. You feel free to post whatever you want in chat. Just remember, choices have consequences. Okay, ideas. CRT monitor. Click to pop up trailer. Wow, my shorthand is awful. Okay. There, that way I don't have to have a million shortcuts. I do need to use this one more often. What are we? We're definitely human today. It pulls from a list of descriptions. The Borderlands style intro. See, some of these little things that I made just greatly amuse me. Okay. And we're trapped. We're trapped unless I can properly tag these chairs here. Let's see. Come here. There we go. There's one chair. And there's another chair. Get over there. And we throw it. Be any ape species except for human. What ape species would you be? Are lemurs apes? I want to be one of the little guys. There's one of the little guys who just likes to chill. Just likes to chill in a tree. Just likes to chill in a tree. Just staring out the window into space. Any ape species? I would be robo-ape. Final answer. The next trigger was to write here. That's funny. So how are we gonna set up the trigger for giant inflatable wibbly wobbly rusty arms? Redeem? I think that would have to be a channel point redeem. RoboKong, yes. Yes, RoboKong. What do I have for channel point redeems? I don't have too many of them. I like that one. That one's a fun one. We haven't got to use this one. That's a good idea. You just kind of... Now, would it be... Yeah, actually random, like after a random amount of time? Like, for instance... Like for instance, since we are in the office here, you just suddenly just kind of float past the window. Just jellyfish on past. That's a good idea. I'm gonna have to set up some kind of like motion splines or animation splines. I'm not sure what they're called in Unity. That's the thing I have to look up. I have not looked up the animation-y type stuff for, you know, pathing. And they don't need to do like fancy, like, you know, AI NPC stuff. I just want them to just go on a little roller coaster ride, you know, a rail shooter. They just need to follow a little like rail shooter path and just float around, follow some spline somewhere. Maybe channel point redeem could just be to spawn one of them, and whichever one shows up, it just kind of flows past the window or wherever we are. Are we clipping? Oh yeah, we clipping. Look at us clip. That's okay. We are a digital avatar. That's why we're low polygon, right? We're a digital avatar. You know, there's been a few streams now where I'm not getting as much done as I put on my to-do list. They've been working out really good for brainstorming. And that is a-okay in my book. Yes. The brainstorming. So you can take just a fun little experiment, like, I want to finally figure out how these spring bone things work. Because I do want to set up other spring bones, like the antenna. Right here. I've been wanting that to, you know, be on some kind of like hinge joint. And I just never got around to it. I was also going to have it hooked up to like my eyebrows, I think. You know, so that my eyebrows go up, it goes down, you know, kind of just a little extra movement. You know? No storms in there? I mean, we might not have storms, but we have this whatever this goo is, you know? So, yeah. Oh, another thing we have to do is related to the pixelated shadow behind me. I need to start optimizing this again. We have too many hard lights, spotlights. Our shadow atlas, which is what spotlights use. Our shadow atlas is too small, so that's why the quality is garbage over here. Yep, point lights don't matter because I don't know. Unity separates them. So point lights, I can have a billion of them and it'll just, you know, ratchet up my GPU usage. But spotlights, look at that. That's some 16-bit wonderfulness over here. I mean, I dig it, but it's not right. You know, I like the look, but it ain't right. So what that means is I just need to segment the world. For instance, this can be its own area that can be loaded in when I teleport here, and we dispose of that stuff. Because currently I have a lot in here. I'm only able to get away with it because we are low poly. We are low polygon, minimal asset usage. Oh, there he is. And we don't have beautiful high res, you know, graphics here. Though I suppose I could mitigate some of that with, like, you know, level of detail and stuff. There he is. There he is, guys. Right there. There he is. Should we have him join us again? Let's see. Make sure I grab the right one this time. Oh wait, no, I can't get up. There we go. Hello. Oops, too close, too close. Too close, too close. There we go. Let's try this one. Hello. Oh, yeah, that would be more impressive animated, wouldn't it? I think him just like zooming in from wherever he is and then just plopping into view. Like not even in like a hostile manner, just like hello. Okay, let's get him really close here. How close can we get him before he starts clipping? Probably right about there. Yeah, right about there. Bloop. And let's put him here. Nope, too high, too high. Abort. Hello. Can we help you? Can we help you? So yeah, that's a lot of fun. I think just him just like bullet training in out of nowhere, just wham. Yeah, the slow T-pose is great. Shloop, shloop. I'm imagining a shloop sound effect. Hello. Hello, friend. Hello. He's right behind me, isn't he? We really dig your vibe. Bravo, bravo, bravo. So this is funny because this, let's see, where is it? Let's switch scenes here real quick. My old starting soon screen. Ta-da! He's right behind me, isn't he? Here, hold on, we're gonna make it. There we go. Hello. How are you? How you doing? I could put damping on it. What we tried earlier. Sometimes it's kind of hard having the camera zoom also, you know, be on the scroll wheel because see what happens when you're not. I have the cursor, so basically the mouse is omniscient. It is everywhere. I can be here and I can be way over on my other monitor still doing this kind of stuff, right? I did that specifically so I could do, you know, like rotate around and I don't have to be within the software. Go right here. So I don't have to be within this window. Because when I compile it, when I build the Rustyverse, he's is just minimized off to the side and still works just fine. But yes, I can have the head have a rotation constraint. Right now it's set to a model that is no longer hooked up, but this won't save because we're in play mode. But what we can do is, you know, he doesn't have to look at our head, I suppose. We can just have him look at that transform. This will be unsettling. Oh, geez. Why is it offset? Come on. Why are you locked? Well, that's interesting. Why is... I wonder if it's because we're live. Yeah, so right now there's an offset, which is why he's looking that way. He should be... I mean, he should be looking at us. But this rotation, you know what? You know what I can do? Add component, rotation constraint. Source. Look at me. Why? Oh, interesting, interesting. There we go. Now we can, for some reason it was locked. Rotation at rest should definitely be 0. I remember having problems with this last time too. I think there's some things you can't do while it's live. I think there's some things you just can't do while you're running in play mode. But wouldn't that be fun to have him look at us? So let's do it anyways. Do not lock. Get rid of, can I just clear these? No, you cannot clear these. Why would they make that easy? Okay, now we're going to free. We don't want to freeze any of those. And head 1, make sure it's the same head we're going for. Just make it the whole rusty. Save that, and that should do it. So this won't slowly look at it. I would have to put some lerp in there so it would slowly do it, or some kind of damping. Look at him, he's doing kung fu. He's doing kung fu over here. Okay, so theoretically, why is he not looking at us? Why is he who T-poses not looking at us? Well, isn't that curious? Yeah, it's keeping this. Huh. I mean, I can manually just cheat. I'm gonna make my own rotation script. Fine. It's gonna be like that. I'm just gonna make my own rotation script. It'll be better. With blackjack and stuff. But yes, I can definitely have it slowly turn to look at me. Rusty Big. Sloop. Too much fun. Too much fun. Okay, and on this note, you might be stuck in an ad. I apologize for that. You might be stuck in an ad. But if you're not, let's go find a raid target. Let's go find ourselves a raid target and have some more fun with. Is he? No way. At this time of night? I never get to raid Nyx. I mean, yes, we're absolutely, don't tell him. We are absolutely going to raid Nyx. I never get to raid Nyx because of our schedules. Hello, welcome back from the thing. I never get to raid Nyx because our schedules just don't line up. Time zones and all. But please, if you would, let's go join me for a raid for Nyx, and let's go say hi to him. And tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Standard, barring my luck, Lego Star Wars. Yes, Lego Star Wars, barring my terrible luck lately with streams. Machete order. So we're starting with A New Hope. New Hope. We'll see how far we get from there in machete order. If you don't know what machete order is, come back tomorrow. Ha! Okay, let's go do a raid or a raid. Let's do raid 2. Which one's raid 2? Yeah, finger guns. You gotta love finger guns. Thank you everyone for stopping by. It's awesome. It's awesome. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you tomorrow. If not, have yourselves a good week, time period, month, day, night. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Let's go raid some Nyx. And bam. Oh no.